go down. This is the wrong side. I'm going to put that in front of my face. There we go. And while we're waiting for you guys, I'm going to light some incense. There is somebody already. So welcome, guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome back to Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. I am Tobias Josephson, and this is where we approach the paranormal differently. Containment over chaos protocols, evidence over egos. Good evening. So my big light broke. I haven't even owned that thing 2 weeks, so I'll be getting a different type of light. Let's get that there. Put the lighter over there. And let's pick up this light that fell over so you guys can see my face in a few minutes. All right. Think that's fair enough? Good enough. Let's get started. Good evening, Tobias Josephson. Good evening, Christopher Stans. Welcome back to the Paranormal Laboratory. Every night at 8 p.m., we do what we call a paranormal laboratory experiment. Get my hair out of my face so you guys can see my eyes a little bit. And this is the Paranormal Laboratory Experiment number 5. Chris, if you would highlight those comments that I posted in the community, it has a graphic for anyone's sharing. All right. So, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Paranormal Laboratory. This is Paranormal Witchcraft, and this is where we approach the paranormal differently. I am Tobias Josephson. Earlier today at 11 a.m. during Theory, we asked a serious question. I posted it in the comments to remind you guys. Feel free to answer and chat along with us as we go here. And tonight, we test that theory live. I am a real live practicing witch. I'm what people advertise themselves as, a good witch. So there we go. A little ambiance for you guys. Now I'm going to turn the big light off. All right. And my theory worked. You can see my face. So we're going to do a dimly lit experiment going forward. I don't like the idea of turning the lights off. I think that bores people because they can't see me. So who do we have in here? Richard Williams. Holy crap. How are you, my friend? It's been a while since I've seen you. Welcome, brother. So welcome back to Paranormal Laboratory Experiment number 5, 8 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Paranormal Laboratory. I am Tobias Josephson. Richard Williams is one of our teammates. Say hi to Richard. Again, earlier today at 11 a.m., we were discussing paranormal theory using containment over chaos, evidence over people's goddamn egos. And the question was, and if you don't remember, it's at the top of the chat. Are investigators accidentally sometimes guiding communication devices without realizing it? Now, I'm going to turn this on early because this thing, there's something about this thing. We're not sure what it is yet. Could be something, but it adds ambiance. So let's welcome our friend, our guest. So tonight we test that theory right here live. Quick Another question for you guys. When paranormal communication devices respond, what do you trust more? Chris might be the first one to respond because we did something similar this morning at 11. But when paranormal communication devices like this one respond, what do you trust more? Type A in the comments if you believe it's the device's response. All right. Type B in the response if you think maybe it's the investigator affecting the response. Affecting the response. Welcome back. So tonight's experiment centers on Mr. or Mrs. Epoch Box here. Whoever or no. Okay, I understand. I'll slow down. So tonight's experiment centers on the Epoch Box communication device. This device scans radio frequencies rapidly, producing fragments of audio. Investigators often interpret those fragments as potential communication. So tonight we test. So tonight we test how investigator behavior may influence those responses. So before we do, let me slide over just a little bit. I have a lamp over here you really can't see. I don't think it's going to help any, but just in case. All right. So again, this device here, it scans radio frequencies rapidly, producing fragments of audio. Investigators often interpret those fragments as potential communication. Tonight, we test how investigator behavior may influence those responses. Here's a prediction moment for you guys. Which phase do you think will produce the most responses tonight? It's funny, every time I've said response, he did it. What do we call you? It seemed to it seemed to center around keywords and then again sometimes not. Baseline, boom. We're on fire tonight, baby. Let's go. So, anyways, tonight we test how investigator behavior may influence those responses. So, type A, when I get back to my typed out presentation, if you think it's containment over chaos, type B in the comments. If you think guided questioning, all right, that we're going to be using is affecting it. Type C if you think the silence experiment was the best way to go. So, which experiment do you think will produce the most responses? A, our containment over chaos. B, escalation over egos. All right, escalation over evidence. I'm sorry. And then C, doing nothing for the last experiment. Feel free to type any answer you want. Hello, Truth Tarot Readings. Welcome back, love. Merry meet. So in this experiment, we are going to slow everything down. We're about to begin here in a minute. So welcome. We want to communicate with you. We're running a little paranormal laboratory experiment, and we are experimenting with paranormal investigation processes themselves. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? Is indifferent. Okay. Are we okay to start? All right. Here we go. We have stated our intent.
No.
I haven't. Am I interrupting you from doing something else, my friend? No? Okay. So we're not going to use any rapid responses. I'm going to try to make sure I stay calm, stay slow. He's going to be firing shots at me left and right, so that's okay. That's what we want. Keeps you guys tuned in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up top. If you like what you if you like what you see here tonight, please think about subscribing and coming back tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. Yes. Well, he seems to think you guys should join us tomorrow at 11 for the Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. Paranormal Witchcraft Laboratory Theory is what we do at 11 a.m. And this is our 8 o'clock. So we're going to use containment now. I'm going to pause, restabilize. Now, we're not going to use any rapid firing questions. I'm not going to flick this thing off. I'm not going to cuss it out. Nothing like that. Only calm observation, respectful, etc., etc. And while we're waiting here, I'm going to read some of your comments, if that's okay. Yes. We got 5 baseline hits. Thank you, Chris. Containment answered. Thank you. Hello, says Rebecca. Hello back. Truth Hero readings. Richard Williams, nice as hell to see you. Awesome. All right. So here's some containment questions. Is there anybody here with us tonight? Remember to keep an eye on this thing. Comment if you see anything. Would you like to communicate with me? Yes. Okay. I'll stay where I'm at. Yes. Okay. I thank you for communicating with me. Can you say hello? If you say yes, it'll be like saying a hello. Can you say hello? You don't understand the question. Is there something you like about me? You think I look funny, huh? I get that a lot. Okay, we are going to end this experiment now, okay? So you can just hang out there for a minute and then we're going to come back and do that escalation experiment that you kept arguing with me with this morning and saying, no, no, no. But it has to be done, okay? Is that okay with you? No. Damn it. Interesting because it's... Yes. Yes, the audience does know this. This is interesting. Thank you. Keep it up. You're chiming in almost like you're an actor, but there's nobody in the room with me, and my hands are right here. So thank you so much. Let me continue. If you hear a word clearly, which you do, yes, 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 no, no, no. All right. Type it in the chat. So that was, oh, you got 4, 3. Okay. I follow you, Chris. Thank you. Chris runs a paranormal team himself. Stance Investigations. You can find them on social media. And our friend seems to agree. All right. So every time you hear a word, please join Chris in going, you heard yes or you heard no. It greatly helps the experiments and the testing. Yes. The investigation part of it. All right. So in this next experiment, I'm going to deliberately ask rude questions. But the public has to see this part. In this experiment, we're going to deliberately make this thing angry at me. So if you guys are religious, you can pray. I'm going to be a jerk. I'm going to use the escalation. I'm going to use my ego. Okay? These questions, remember, suggest possible answers. Thank you for your permission. Are you angry? Is that what it is? You're angry at me, man? You want to take it out on me? Go for it. Come on. You're acting like a child. Yes or no?
No.
I agree with that.
Yes.
That's creepy because you're reading my mind. I don't
Yes.
can't make that shit up. You're reading my mind? Come on. Come on, buddy. All right. Are you trying to speak to me, bro? Or are you just playing?
Yes.
All right. So speak up. The spirit's got your tongue? Are you a demon? Are you a mimic? Are you a spirit at all? What are you, some kind of chicken shit? Did you die here? Or did you die somewhere else? And I'm looking for a no. Nothing. Okay. Thank you. I apologize for being rude. It's just part of the experiment. Do you understand? All right. Again, not really sure. This is a pattern of sorts. Now, in this last experiment, we are going to sit here quietly and you're going to look at my ugly face. All right. So, in this last phase, we're going to remove the investigator influence completely, besides the fact that I have to stay in the room because we're recording. No talking, no questions, just this device running. You can hear the clock in the background, okay? Observation moment for you guys. Everyone listen carefully. This is something many investigators out there rarely try at all. Pure observation. So in 5, 4, 3, we're going to take 30 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for your participation in all 3 experiments. I'm going to call you guest because I'm not sure exactly what you are. You're something. You have piqued our curiosity. So thank you so much for all your participation, friend, guest. We didn't mean you any harm.
No.
But we didn't mean you any harm. You understand that? Okay. So now let's evaluate the pattern here. Let me turn this big light back on. Our guest seems to agree. I think I'm going to leave our guest on. Thank you so much. We are closing the communication circle, though, okay? Which phase do you guys think produced the most phenomena or the most repeatable patterns? Was it containment, the first one? Was it the one we just had where it wasn't very nice? Or was it the one where we were quiet for 30 seconds? Chris says containment, number one. Anybody else have an answer? Truth, Tarot, Richard, anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Our guest here seems to agree as well.
No.
Does not agree. Well, which one is it? Do you
Yes.
you agree it's containment? It doesn't even let me finish the word. It answers ahead of me. Okay, so our guest says containment, or do you think it was escalation, or do you think it was the last one, observation? So here's one more question for you guys. Okay, did investigator behavior appear to influence these results as you saw me on camera? My hands should have been on camera for the most part. So, did you notice my behavior appearing to influence this device in any way? Yes or no in the comments, please. Containment over escalation, observation before interpretation,
Yes.
observation before interpretation,
Yes.
and evidence before ego. Tomorrow morning, we return to Paranormal Laboratory, which is our 11 a.m. live stream right here on this channel, Paranormal Witchcraft LLC. Thank you, team member Richard, for stopping by and showing your support. I really do appreciate that. Because the real question isn't just what happened tonight, is it? It's what the experiment teaches us about investigation. Yeah. Good shit, guys. Good shit. Thank you. I'm loving this energy. Good job. All right. So this morning we were talking about things. And we were saying things like belief without testing becomes storytelling. And chaos in this field in investigation, chaos investigation structures.
No.
That doesn't sound right. Thank you. So belief without testing becomes storytelling. Chaos without structure becomes bad
Yes.
investigation.
Yes.
Bad investigation. All right. So this is everything we have talked about in the last month. And this first one was, has anyone noticed the paranormal pattern? All right. We were referring to all the escalation and the instability in the mainstream paranormal field.
No.
No, that's not where it is? Okay.
No.
All right. Where is it coming from then, my friend? Anyways, so the containment over chaos is just exactly what it sounds like. Is there's so much noise in this industry right now that when it comes down to real investigation results and stuff like that, it seems like there's just a lot of sensationalism. All right. There's a lot of false advertising. All right.
No.
And there's a lot of
Yes.
a lot of performing. Thank you for finishing my sentences. There's just a lot of performing investigation going on. And so somebody has to start asking harder questions. Makes a lot of other paranormal investigators uncomfortable. Other paranormal investigators, it just flat out pisses them off. But we think a little deeper here. You know, like Matt Hornick's question from our affiliate, Blue Mountain Paranormal, he asked, what if humidity could affect these devices? Gets up underneath the covers, underneath the plastic where the mechanisms are. All right. What if that affects the wiring and
No.
the connections to the batteries, etc.? We don't know that yet fully, right? So great questions. They're deep questions, but they tend to ruffle a lot of feathers. So we really appreciate you joining us on these lives. Do you know that? You're actually kind of like a co-facilitator now. Everyone is talking about this epoch box that Tobias has. How does that make you feel? No for you don't care, and yes, kind of good? No? Okay. So make sure you come back tomorrow, 11 a.m., and we will discuss another paranormal laboratory theory. And then we'll be back here again tomorrow night at 8, and we'll run 2 more experiments, and we will test said previously mentioned theory. We're going to turn you off now, my friend. All right, have yourself a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Thank you so much for communicating with us. And I hope you got something out of our investigations on your side of the realm as well. So we will talk to you later. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye bye. All right, guys. So, what did you guys think of that? Does anybody have some good comments? Good stuff? Bad stuff? Full of shit? What do you guys think? Anybody have any other questions they would like to ask us here at Paranormal Witchcraft LLC now that we have Richard, another team member, in here with me? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I did make a small comment in our chat, Richard, but I'm not sure if everybody over there has things to do, so I did offer. And we have love it, good stuff, amazing. I'll take it. Make sure you guys comment on that or share it on your profiles, please. And thank you. That really helps the channel grow a little bit. That being said, I'm going to keep this at the 30-minute mark because this little Phasm camera accompaniment has been blinding me the entire time. My eyeballs hurt. That is so bright. Oh, and my left eye barely feels anything with the double pupil, and it felt that. And so, woo! That's why I had my hair. That's why a lot of times my hair is over my left eye because I have a light sensitivity issue, which very clearly lends me to an even more of a vampire type dude because I'm always wearing sunglasses in public, and that's why I have a light sensitivity, and the sun kind of bothers me in a real life capacity. I don't know what it is, okay, but it really does. So, that being said, guys, have yourselves a beautiful evening. I will see you right here tomorrow at 11. Merry meet. Remember, everybody here is welcome. We are not here to challenge anyone else's beliefs or faiths. Okay, and this framework will not be for everybody. But if you really enjoyed this, please like, share, and please think about subscribing. We would appreciate that. That being said, enjoy your evenings. Blessings and blessed be. Tobias out.